Okay, I think we're live, and then I will hit the record button. Awesome. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm back again to come share some tips and things that I'm working on daily. And also I'm learning from my mentors. And I love to say, hey, what God puts on my heart to share, because that's, to be honest, that's really who I always ask as well. But like always, I love to start off with a question. So my question for everybody, and I want you to think about this as I go throughout this these tips and everything today, is do you have goals and dreams and things that you want to accomplish in life? So do you have anything in your life that you want to accomplish? And I'm probably 110% sure that everybody would say yes. I'm pretty sure everybody would say yes. It's something that you're pushing for. Or maybe it's a, weight loss goal, it's a financial goal, it's a business goal, it's a, time freedom goal. It's something out there that you're pushing for. I know. I just know. Well, I'm gonna tell you the key that you need. Everybody needs this. If you want to accomplish any of those goals, those dreams that you want, you're going to need this one key. And that one key is discipline. You're going to need discipline. You're going to have to learn how to become disciplined in whatever it is that you want. Discipline is the key. It is the bridge, or you want to call it the key, the bridge. It's the bridge between your goals and accomplishing those goals. It is the actual key to it. It's the bridge. You're going to have to learn to become disciplined at whatever it is. Your dreams and goals will never become a reality without becoming disciplined. So if it's something that you want for yourself, for your kids, for your family, for your spouse, you're going to have to learn to become disciplined. And it could be for a fitness goal. So some people say, well, hey, I have this goal that I want to get to. Okay, well, you're going to have to be disciplined. And see, discipline is what's going to keep you going, even when you don't feel like doing it. You might be on a fitness goal and you might say, hey, I want to get to this certain amount of weight. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, well, I promise you, it's going to be days you don't want to feel like you don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to do the walk. You don't want to drink the water. You don't want to do anything with fitness. But the only way you're going to ever get to that goal is you got to do it anyway. And that's what you call discipline. Same thing in your business. I don't care if you have to go through 100 people telling you no before you get somebody to tell you yes. It's part of the process. But being disciplined is you doing it anyway, not taking the days off because you don't feel like doing it. When you don't feel like doing it, trust me, I'm a firm believer in this, and there's so many people out there that go through this as well. When you don't feel like doing it, that's when you really need to do it. Let me be honest with you. When you don't feel like picking up this phone to make that call because you're tired, you had a long day at work, the kids got on your nerves, whatever it may be, whatever it is, guess what? That's when you need to pick up the phone and you need to invite somebody. That's when you need to pick up the phone and you need to do the presentation, do the three-way call, because that is when you're closest to breaking through. I promise you, every time the enemy loves to attack you when you pretty much don't feel like doing it, you're about this close to doing it, then you're like, oh, you know what? I just won't do it. Abraham Lincoln said this. He said, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Again, I'll say that again. Discipline is choosing between what you want right now and what you want most. For example, you may really want that ice cream. You may really want that candy bar. But what you really want is you want to get to that fitness goal that you had. Well, you may really want to attend that birthday party for your good friend, for your girlfriend. But what you want is financial and time freedom. So you may have to do a party for your business instead of attending that birthday party. See, I know I'm probably stepping on some toes because a lot of us want to do everything. But in actuality, sometimes we got to sacrifice right now to get to where we want to. I'll never forget when I got started in this industry 12 years ago. I was a college student. I was just turned 22. And I can tell you this, from when I was 22 all the way up till I was 23. So a whole year, I didn't attend not one college party. I didn't attend one birthday event. I didn't do any of that kind of stuff. I just focused in on doing the presentations and I sacrificed. Yes, you're 22. Yeah, we all remember when we were that age, I wanted to have fun, but I sacrificed at that age. And guess what? I never had to go work for nobody else after that because I sacrificed for a year. I gave up all fun, mostly because I went and did it. And next thing you know, I am where I am. Discipline also is self-love. You know, I call it the self-love for yourself. I always tell people, you know, if you won't do it for nobody else, at least do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Maybe, you know, do the business side for you. You know, if you won't do it for your kids, your grandkids, do it for you. If you won't get in shape for nobody else, get in shape for you. Because guess what? Your health is important and your finances are important. I promise you both. So I encourage you to really do it for you. And like always, I love to leave some tips and some things I believe that can help you create discipline. And so my number one tip for you to help create discipline in your life is find you somebody. I don't care who it is, but find you somebody that can hold you accountable. And I mean really accountable. Like when I'm a former athlete, as an athlete, we used to look to our coaches as our accountability partner. I see Coach Willie got on here. Same thing. You know, we look for somebody to hold us accountable. And that's the same thing in this business. That's the same thing on your fitness journey. You need to find somebody that's going to hold you accountable. It could be your wife. It could be your best friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be your business partner. It could be somebody cross line. It don't have to just be your upline because some uplines aren't engaged. So find you somebody that's going to hold you accountable. My key tip on when you finding somebody that's holding you accountable is find somebody that's on that journey, going on that same journey as you. For instance, if you are married and you're pushing for a fitness goal, but your spouse isn't pushing for their fitness goal at the moment, you might need to find yourself a different accountability partner because right now their mindset isn't on that same path. So find you somebody who's going the same place as you're going that will hold you accountable, keeping your word for what you say you're going to do. If you told me that, hey, by the end of the day, Anthony, I'm going to invite 5 people to come look at this presentation on this call, this sit down, this home party, whatever it may be. But remember, find you somebody to hold you accountable. Tip number 2 is to not only develop discipline, but to develop self-discipline. And when you develop the self-discipline, that is where you get into the thoughts of everything, because we all have these bad thoughts that run through our mind. I can't do that. This person isn't going to want the product. This person isn't going to want this. We all got these thoughts that are very negative. We all go through it. I go through it. As positive as I try to be, I still have negative thoughts that come up. And that's where you sit there and talk to yourself and say, hey, no, I'm going to do this. Maybe you got to talk out loud. People may look at you crazy, but that's all right. But you're getting those negative thoughts out of your mind and you're feeding it with some positive thinking. Because when you develop that self-discipline, that's going to allow you to keep on pushing to do what you need to do to accomplish the goal that you have at hand. It also the next tip is remembering what you want. Remembering what your goal is. Remembering what your dream is. Because those are very important. Because when you remember what you want, so while you're on that walk, while you're at the gym, while you're picking up the phone, inviting, while you're doing the presentation, when you just got off working 8-10 hour shift and you're still going to do a sit down appointment or you're doing a home party and you're tired, you're exhausted. Hey, when you remember what you want, remember what you're pushing for, trust me, it will all pay off because I'll never forget. I was I was waking up at 5 a.m., going to a 5 a.m. practice, leaving practice, going home, taking a quick shower, driving an hour, going to my internship, leaving my internship, going to class. In between classes, I'm doing a 10-minute call, inviting somebody on my drive back from my internship. I'm inviting somebody to be at my home for an in-home party. I'm going to track practice and pretty much dying on the track, getting out of track practice, and having people show up at my house where it be 5, 6, 7 cars of people wanting to hear about the opportunity. But I'm tired. I'm like, man, I gotta go in here. Hey, I'm drinking a Blue Frog. I'm throwing some water on my face. I'm saying, hey, everybody, I haven't even had a chance to take a shower yet, but I'm excited about what I have going on. I just want you to hear about it. I invited some of my friends over to come help me share. And next thing you know, it started growing. Because I was doing it anyway. I was developing that discipline to do it anyway, even when I was tired, even when I was exhausted, even when you don't feel like doing it, you do it anyway. That's how you develop the discipline. And then number 4, and this is a big one, everybody, is even when nobody showed up, even when nobody picked up the phone, I stayed consistent. I put a number and said, hey, I'm going to make this amount of calls. I'm going to invite this amount of people. I stay consistent. I'm going to have a weekly infrastructure. I did a party at my house every week. I did sit downs every day. I stayed consistent over and over and over. And that is how you truly build discipline. And when you develop the discipline for the things that got to get done, whether it's you want to increase your health or whether it's you want to build your business, when you start to develop the discipline to do the little things, that is where you get better. You get better at presenting. You get better at inviting. You get better at following up, doing 3-way calls. And then next thing you know, you develop the true leadership skills that's needed to help you take it to the next level. Because your income will follow your mindset and follow where you're at. That's why I love to read and everything of that nature. But I'm going to end off with these 3 things. Discipline is what leads to habits. You need the habits. You got to develop the good habits to get better health and also to create the business and time freedom and financial freedom that you want for you or your family. And that's different for everybody. Some people say, hey, extra $2,000 a month would be perfect. Extra $10,000, $20,000. For me, my goal is, hey, I want, $100,000 a month. If they're going to give it to you, I want true financial change for me and my family, but everybody's different. But discipline leads to habits. Well, get this, your habits then lead to your consistency. Again, your discipline leads to habits and your habits lead to consistency. And then consistency, what you're doing something over time is what's going to lead to growth in whatever area in your life that you want to improve on. That's all I have for everybody. I encourage you to start being disciplined starting today. Find something that you can start being, one thing at least that you can start being disciplined on today. Maybe it's you saying, hey, you know what? No matter what, I'm going to pick up this phone today and I'm going to make a call. And then tomorrow, I want you to do the same thing. Maybe it's you on your fitness goal. Maybe you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to walk 1 mile today. And then you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to do the same thing. Whatever it is, remember to be disciplined in it because it's the key. It also shows other people that you're serious. You want people to take you serious in this business? Show them that you're disciplined and you're going to do it anyway. Maybe you got to go live on Facebook and say, hey, I didn't want to walk today, but I just wanted to go live to show y'all that I'm doing it anyway. Maybe you got to message your upline and say, hey, I didn't want to make the calls today. I just worked 10 hours. I just worked 12 hours, but I got to do this anyway because I want financial change. I never want to be broke again. I never want to be homeless again. I never want to be in that situation where I can't help out a family member or a friend when they're in need again. Whatever it is, but you got to be disciplined, and that's how those things come about and how you reach those goals. Hey, everybody, I'm going to stop the recording, and thank y'all so much for tuning on in, and I love you guys, and I hope y'all